Hey, what's up, guys? This is John. I just want to go through a quick setup of an introduction to Django. Now, I've been programming in Django for a few years now, a couple years at least, and I just want to do a quick overview. So, if you are new to Django, hopefully, this video is for you. So, first thing you want to do is you want to have Python installed. Now, you'll notice that I'm using the command line here. I like to do everything on the command line. The general recommendation probably is to use something like a Python code editor, such as use VS Code or PyCharm, something like this. But in this video, I'm just going to use the command line. So I've got Python installed. I've got Python 3.11 already. Now I'm on a FreeBSD system, but you're going to do the same process on a Linux system once you have Python installed. So first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a directory where I can put my project. I use Git for all my code revisions. So I have this directory I use in the /op/git. I'm going to make a directory called example. And I'm going to cd into that. Now I'm just going to use Python 3.11. And I'm going to use the virtual environment module. I'm going to create a virtual environment called env for just environment. And this takes a second to run. And it's going to give me a virtual environment where I can put Python modules and things in here. Now I'm going to activate it. So I do dot, then do env bin activate. Now I have my own virtual environment here where I can install Python libraries. Now, the Django LTS version right now is 4.2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do pip install Django 4.2. Now you'll see here I've got a double quote. That's because I'm using this tilde equals 4.2. This is going to give me the latest version of 4.2. So like 4.2.16 is what it's got here. Okay, and that just takes a minute to install. All right, now that we're installed, I'm going to run the Django admin, and I'm going to say start project, and I'm going to call the project example, and we're already in the directory where I want to put it. So I'm going to put a dot. Okay, now you'll see here that created this folder called example, and it gives me this manage.py file. Inside the example folder is basically our configuration settings, URLs and configuration settings for this Django project. So now for this example, if I was to just run this manage script, oh boy. If I just do manage run server, that gives me this. And actually, I've kind of got a weird setup. So before I show you this in the browser, I'm going to open something up here. So I'm going to go to example. I'm going to go to settings for the allowed hosts. And like I said, I'm using FreeBSD. So I'm actually using jails. And my browser is in a different jail than this example here. Okay, now if I pull up my browser, okay, so when I load this page, so when I ran run server, it said you can listen on, go to localhost port 8000, which I do relatively, and get this general Django page. And this is just kind of the default Django page. If you don't have any views set up, then this is it. So that's how you get Django running. Now, if I want to make a really basic app, let's pull the browser down. Let's say I just want to make an app let's say I want to create some models for, I don't know, team names. Let's do that. So back on the command line, I do manage.py, and I'm going to do start app and call it teams. That creates a new directory called teams. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Django settings, example settings, and I have to tell Django that I'm using a new app. So I'm going to call it Teams. It's just the name of the directory. And let's use single quotes to match the other ones. Okay, now in Teams, there is a models.py file. And this is where you put anything you put here. Well, if you create Django models in here, it'll associate those to whatever database backend you're using and create tables for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say class team. And this is a model.model. And we're going to have name equals models.char field. And I want, so char field is a character field. I want this to be a maximum of 32 characters long. And let's go with that. So this is a single model just to keep track of teams and the name of the team. Actually, let's put in the city. We'll also let this be 32 and the state. Okay, now back. So this manage.py file in your project root, this is like the magic file to do all things. So if I run manage.py and say make migrations, you can see here it creates this new file. And that has the magic in it to create the model called team. So if I do manage.py migrate, it runs all the so you'll see all this stuff. This is all built-in Django stuff for authentication, which is awesome. But then this is my migration. Now what I want to do is that I want to be able to access these teams in the Django admin. Okay, so I can add and remove more, update them. So I'm going to go to my app directory, go to admin.py, and from models, import team. Now I'm going to say admin.register team, class team. This can be named anything now, but I'm going to call it team admin, and this is a admin model admin. List display equals, I'm going to say name, search fields. Okay. Now, when I run this again, oops. Now, I mentioned the Django admin. The Django admin is like a back office thing where you can have direct access to your data. We need a user to log into that. So we got to create the user, then we'll run the Django app again, and then we'll log in and look at that. So to create a super user, you just do manage.py, create super user. I'm just going to call it John, no email address, really basic password, and it's created. Now I'm going to do run server again. All right. Now, if I pull my browser back up, okay, so I have this, but if I go to, let me pull this down a bit so you can see the URL. Okay, so you see that at the top. You'll probably do localhost port 8000, but with my weird setup, I'm doing not that. Okay, so I go to /admin after the port 8000. I put in my username, password, and you'll see here that I've got Teams available here. So this is the Teams app. This is the Teams model. And I click on this and I can add a team. And I'm going to say, what should I name the team? I'm going to name this, how about the Utah Jazz? This is in Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay, and I've got the Jazz there. Now, I want to look at these fields more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to my admin.py file, and I want city and state here, and I want to be able to search by, oops. I want to be able to filter by the state name. Okay. Okay, so what this does, I'm adding a filter on the state field. So like if I only have 50 states, but 100 teams. So if I click on the state of Utah, I can see both teams. So I'm adding that filter. I'm displaying both the name, city, and state here. Now if I run it again, and I pull my browser back up, press this page, okay, you can see I've got name, Utah Jazz, city, state, and then on my filters, I've only got one state, so I can only filter by Utah. But if I add another team, let's say Chargers, different sport. Well, let's go with the same sport. Let's go with, let's just do Heat and Miami, Florida. There we go. Okay. Where is it? That is successfully. Let's refresh. Oh, I've already got a filter. Let's clear the filters. Okay, so now I've got my 2 teams, 2 cities, 2 states. And now if I just want to filter for all Florida, then I'm just going to see the Heat. Going slow. The browser's just going slow. There it is. And that's it. So that's my quick introduction to Django. Thank you for listening. And hopefully we'll do some more of these. Take care.